Hello all, this is the third video for Canopy. We're going to be figuring the fittings and understanding how they are connected to everything. Reset will clear it out. It will send this to 20. This 20 is just telling you that you need to figure 20 single arms. You need to figure 14 dual arms and 6 quad arms. The only thing is that's double what we need. So we're just going to clear these out. And reset the input pane. Here we go. All right, so we have 10, 7, and 3. Do realize that this value, bolts, is populated after you put these in, right? So if you put in 1 for post, that is 1 bolt. If you put in 1 for a wall or a fin, that is 2. Right? Well, I meant to do 1 there, but all right. So that's how you figure that. The fittings are good from the input pane, and the glass mounts are good as well. All right. So looking back over here, we have to figure what kind we're purchasing. So these blue ones here are wall, and the green ones are post. I don't recommend necessarily doing that. It makes sense to just do post all the way across because you're just going to kind of get crazy with it. But nevertheless, for this demonstrative example, I'm going to do wall. So we have here a wall left and a wall right. So we're going to put in 1 of each. We have a wall dual, so this would be a V, I believe. Let's see, wall, yep, that's the only one available. So we're going to go 3 of those. Coming back, we'll do a short and a long, and a long, and a short, and a long. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 longs, and 2 shorts, which will be 4 and 6 because we're doubling it. Oop, we're above. This is a dual. Sorry about that. We're going to go 4. All right. Okay, this is kind of nerve-wracking, folks, so just bear with me here. So I believe all the singles are good. We can go back and check them. Let's just knock the quads out. They're just posts. They're going to be 3 of them. And then we have here, we're going to do post 180s, 3. Post 180. And then this one we can give it a V. We'll do 1 there. So it is, all we have is brushed and polished, and they are 316 for exterior. So just be aware of that. Brushed is slightly cheaper. So we are all greened out. Very good. The last thing to do is the glass attachments. The cap. Okay, so we have swivel and rigid, which is different part number. But flush swivel and cap mount swivel are the same. It's just that I guess you would throw the cap away if you're not using it. Same with rigid. So cap mount rigid and flush mount rigid are the same part number. Same thing with swivel. I have over here cap mount requires 1 and 7/16 standard hole. We're just going to go all flush, I guess. So we're going 36. And then just make sure that everything shakes out over here. Because we're going with a flush, we need a countersunk, which is there. And that is already populated. You can change that if you'd like. You know, you can do maybe 12 of them here just to figure out on that. So this does assume that you're going to do all of them flush or all of them cap. I did consider putting in like 2 available in there, but it just got a little crazy. So let's just reset this again and refigure these. 12, 6, 6, 6, 6. And then these 2 are going to be triangle. I gotta refigure these here. See if that works. Sorry about the decimal places here. All right, very nice. Okay, so that's basically how you would do it. You would get your countersunks in there, and just tell them that you want these 2 to be triangular, and print your glass RFQ. RFQ due, name of the job, and what type you need. And come down here, it's going to do this. You've seen this before. RFQ for spider fittings. And I guess we'll knock out the labor quickly. Sorry, that's behind the scenes. You're not supposed to see that. Okay, so this we have the glass pounds. We go up to 450. You're definitely going to want utility. You're going to need a little crane in there. It's not going to be too much, but 2,500. Depending on how many locations you might have. Unload truck, bolts and attachment, those are all figured here. We got the lights figured according to OSHA and filtered through there. And an open. Now, I gotta admit, this is a difficult one to figure. It's very labor intensive. Generally, I would say that bolts is for setting the. I'm trying to think of the word. Screwing into the concrete or into the steel. To reiterate, I didn't really do much with the attachment bolts. You can figure that here if you want to do your own one for bolts. It's difficult with a different amount of substrates to figure that properly. So, and CRL is not specific as to what they are actually providing when they say that the attachments are included. So it's a little bit of a gray area. Basically, I think that the way you would do it is attach the glass attachments to the glass, in the field, and then just kind of slowly measure it out and put the fittings. And then the last thing you would do, I think, is attach the fittings to the bottom of the glass mounts. But I'm certainly open to suggestion as to how to set this up. Lay out and unload, this you could probably do, kick it up to 2 hours for all of them, because the amount of glass is not much, but it really is going to take a good amount of hoisting and moving and figuring and getting men tied off and stuff like that. Once again, feedback about this section is certainly encouraged. I can set this up however you'd like, but I just made sure that I broke things out enough to give you something to work with. And that is it. Thank you very much.